probably going to bounce off all those wicks there. Oh, goodness, man. Insane the amount of chop that we've had today. Alrighty. Let me get off these Bewley accounts just in case. I don't want to be making no mistakes here. Gotta make sure we select the right ones. We could start losing these wicks here. You might get it pushed down, but making a lot of a consolidation up here, so might be one of these things where we just kind of chop around for the next hour. Don't know, it's my stream. I think that's live. Yeah. All right. Just trying to make sure everything's set up correctly, guys. Dude, I am just like blah today. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Alrighty. You may get it pushed down to 55, but I'm not sure how much farther down past 55 you're going to get here. What is that? 63, next level down 50. Yeah, there's a lot of resistance down there in the 50, 60s. Some reason my microphone doesn't sound very loud. Let's see. Maybe it's just a page that I have it on. It is. Okay. So what we're going to be doing is just waiting on Nvidia numbers. We are going to full send a eval this evening. Excuse me. Let's see, YouTube. Pretty much it's just been grinding up higher and higher without any kind of pullback this morning. Before we We'll have to get our whatchamacallit set up in a minute. The minis. I was kind of hoping that we could find a trade this evening, but it looks like we just been kind of chopping at a 10-point range, since 1 o'clock? So, for a whole hour here, we've just been chopping sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 13 candles straight across. All right. Getting our full port stuff set up real quick. Just got to make sure we turn that off before. We don't want to accidentally take a full port strategy. All right, let's see. 7. Let's see how many points we will need. So I already got what? Oh. All right, so we need to make 27. We'll just say 20. We'll just say 2,800. So that'd be 20. So we need 20 points. 20 points. We don't need no stop loss, so. Full port. All right, let's see. Who's ready to full port? I heard Nvidia had good numbers, so does that mean we go straight up here? Is everybody full porting this evening? Is that why everybody's buying Lucif accounts? Everybody's buying Lucif and Bulanox and to full port. We got another whole hour. Hopefully everybody had an okay trading day. I mean, honestly, I mean, we're building a massive 5-minute trend line here, guys. Massive. But I also heard we had good numbers on Nvidia, so they already released good information about Nvidia. Woo, I don't know about you guys, but man, I feel like I'm on the struggle bus today. I think it has something to do with starting that new diet. Like, I haven't drank much caffeine today. My eyes hurt. My head hurts. It's just. I feel like I need to drink about 4 cups of coffee. So if we're at least able to get one account pass, we are going to probably start a take profit trader. Dude, we're just chopping sideways. Is there anybody in a position right now that's just kind of holding a position where you're just like, I need to get out of this? Is anybody caught in a short? Like I said, guys, I feel like we're on the Oakley bus. All right. This is the first time we've streamed Power Hour in a while, so. What's up, guys? Is everybody anticipating the Nvidia numbers today? Hopefully we feel a little bit better this evening. What's up, Roblox? Yeah, Roblox. Man, I feel like we're just chopping sideways until Nvidia numbers. It could be a boring hour here, guys. We pretty much just stayed away from the market today. We tried a couple trades here and there, but we did not push it today. The market, it was just no volume. The New York session felt like the Tokyo session, so we pretty much just kind of sat on the sidelines for most of the day. We still got an hour before Nvidia numbers. We're hoping to pass at least one eval for the Nvidia numbers this evening. We're going to be using a Bulanox account to do it. Let's see. So it says CMT has announced a temporary halt. So did metals get halted? It sounded like metals got halted today. Was anybody trading metals? I guess the what's it called? CME, I guess halted metal tradings today. I guess they were having some technical issues. So if for some reason we stay in consolidation in this area, I'm going to put one account right there below 50, about 20 points down. Either that or we'll do this leg here at the 30s, because you can almost anticipate a 100 point move up and down. Yeah, don't let that getting close to you get you, man, because that is the worst. Whenever it just seems like the closer you get to pay out, man, sometimes it seems like it gets tough. I did a payout request Friday and I put the freaking wrong email in with Bulanox, so now I have to wait another week. So I already put it in, so hopefully I did it right this time. I forgot I was using a different email for my Bewley account. Thank you for supporting the channel and using Elusive. Yeah, so I'm not going to be able to use my one Bewley funded account for another week. So not till next Wednesday, because I can't use it until I can't take the money out until I can't use the account till they take the money out. Or I can use the account, but if you drop back below that 36 or 3,600, you won't get the money. So we're just concentrating on our other funded account, and we're about $1,100 away for payout from it. So we could possibly have. My goal was to have those two accounts where I only needed to make like $1,000 a piece on them to get payouts. Then the same with elusive. We've been working on elusive eval. I didn't really push the elusive eval today. We've kind of just sat on the sidelines. We've only been working on this one a week, and we're up 600. So we're just kind of just slow grinding it wherever we can take trades. How do I learn this? Just watching as many people you can online. I mean, you gotta think, man, trading's been around for 100 years or more. So there's so much information on YouTube, Google. It's all over the place. Yeah, but definitely thank you guys for the support. It definitely helps and allows me to stream more too. with using affiliate codes, especially being a smaller affiliate, because I do still work on the side. So I usually stream and work this. Usually I'm at work at this time of the day, but I didn't work today because I wanted to stream the Nvidia numbers because we were going to full port a 90% account this evening. So if we can at least pass one of the two, that'll give us 6 funded with Bewley. So we'll have 3 that we're trading and 3 that are sitting in the sideline. How close are you to your payout? Let's see. I forgot your name there. I got to scroll back up. Terry, how close are you to your payout? Yeah, that's the man. Are we finally gonna? The worst is whenever you get an account like close to payout and you mess it up, dude. I've been within like $400 from a payout and mess up my account. So, and that's the worst. But overall, I'm in the red myself. If you take how much money that I've spent over 2 years, this has probably been the most consistent that I've been since I've started trading, probably over the last 4 months or so. You know, most of us will go through those growing pains that first year and a half to 2 years. And the ideal is just to try to spend as little money as possible. We did break out of the idiot box. I know we came on here an hour before the market done, and we're just just consolidating sideways. So, like I said, we are going to full port 2 accounts. We're going to go short and long. I'm. Uh, this is a MNQ, or it will be NQ in a minute when we put on our minis. But right now, this is the micros. But I'm thinking about sticking an account here at the 33s. I only need 20 points. Either that, because this thing usually goes 100 points. 100 points would put us back at the bottom of that trend line. Let's look at the higher time frames. Let's look at the 4-hour and see what that looks like. I don't know why my charts do this crap. Wow, you can't get nothing unless you. Let me put some more candles on here. Let's go back 60 days. That's what it is. There's a lot of consolidation in this area on the 4 hours, all the way across here. And we got a big 4 hour gap to the downside. I don't remember when the last Nvidia numbers. GG, about two and a half, 2 years, a little over 2 years. I don't know the exact. Yeah, I just did it like one day a week, probably for the first 6 or 7 months though, because I was still my last job. I was working during the like daytime, where I only could do it on Mondays, and I had to do that for like probably 6, 7 months. What are we thinking, guys? I know it's a little sloppy here. We're trying to determine which way do we think the market's going to go with the Nvidia numbers here. We're pushing. It's like it has a big. I mean, look at this big, massive 4 hour candle from this morning. And a lot of times you do get the 100-point push down. So then there's look like there's a lot of resistance sitting up at the 400s. I mean, that's all the way up to 500. So could get that 1 or 200 point move up into all these wicks on the 4 hour, or we can fill in this gap on the 4 hour candle. Dude, see what I mean? What my charts are doing this? I don't know why they do this. Just close your eyes. We should get a bounce here at the 55s. Start losing the 50s. We could get a nice push here. Maybe if we lost 52, we might get a push down. We'd have to get through the 50 area to get this push to the downside. We got about 2 minutes left on this candle. We got 30 minutes of regular trading time. Then sometime after that 4 o'clock hours, when those Nvidia numbers get released, I want to say around 4:20, 4:15. I don't know the exact time. I know. God, big, massive 5 minute trend line here, guys. How was everybody's trading today? Did everybody fare well? Oh man, sorry about that TikTok. Freaking, my message just disappeared. I don't know why that happens. I don't really recommend doing anything right now silent. I mean, we might get lucky enough to get a push down here before the market closes. I mean, I kind of want to short, but I don't want to short. I know we have all this consolidation here because you're going to hit this consolidation. You're going to hit this consolidation. It's just going to be a bumpy ride on the way down. I'm waiting on the Nvidia numbers to kind of pop and see what happens with the Nvidia numbers. What's up, Outer? I'm going to be like, close your eyes, look away. This is not for the inexperienced youth. You burn your eyes on a full port. Even though we're nowhere near the level that Methodical Man's full porting over there, he is really putting the boys on the table over there. I want to say at least 10 different accounts outer. So gonna get crazy over there. A lot of little resistance here. Outer, have you been trading or you been still sticking to the ES? Do we lose the 52 here? But the thing about it, if you lose it, you're going to run into resistance here on those two that big wick on the downside there. Really, it's just safer not to even trade this because this has been super grindy all day long. A lot of resistance to the downside. I feel like my chair is sinking. Yeah, it's usually I would like those trend line breaks, Sony, but the only problem is there is so many ledges of consolidation all the way down that you would literally just run into just chopping all the way down because you got about 4 legs of just straight chop. And y'all know, if anybody's here with me, y'all know I like taking those trend line breaks. But you can see all these wicks to the downside. I know if we try to take this, it would just be a battle to get 10 points. So it's just best to sit on our hands. We're just kind of waiting for the Nvidia numbers to get released here after the close. I almost feel like putting my one entry here at the 30s as it breaks this leg because I only need 20 points. This way, if it does break to the downside, I'm hoping it's just one fluent move. 200 point. Oh no, Outer, we have no stop loss, my friend. No stop loss. I think I put 1,000 pips on that stop loss. We don't want the stop loss to get hit. It's either a bust or no. That's pretty much the way it's going to be. I only need 20 points. But I know those 20 points ain't going to get filled because it's going to be going through so fast that I don't know. Hopefully I'm able to close the trade, honestly. So, we get stuck in one of them crappy entries. Now, I would only recommend doing this with a 90% account. I would never do this with an expensive, elusive account or a take profit trader or a top step or any of those. This is just a straight Bulanox account. And usually don't ever do this, so I hardly ever do this. We were just in the mood today. It's just for y'all's entertainment purposes. You can either poke fun and be like, yes, Husk passed the eval, luckily, with news. Or you be like, ha ha, you just lost 20 bucks. Or we can all go over and poke fun at Methodical Man. He's probably got, I don't know how many accounts Methodical Man's got on the line over there. At least 10. At least 10. I want to say at least 5 Buleys. at least 10. Maybe more. I don't know. He's got quite a bit. Woo! Look at that fake out to the upside here. Shoot, 10 seconds left on this candle. Do we break out to the top side, run up to touch them 400s? Let's see, that was a 75 hit. We've got about 10 minutes before power hour hits. I can almost take this trade fairly cheap here for 5 points. We're going to take it for a cheap 5 points. We'll be in this for 30 bucks. Super cheap. Super cheap. Cheap trade, because this thing could just whip back down on us. We've been struggling to get through these 80s. All right, pretty much a break-even trade here. Woo! Don't know what the boner to the top side was for, but we will take it. Don't know what that was. Maybe a tweet, maybe, I don't know. That was a nice little 10-point little popper right there. It's getting warmed up for the Nvidia numbers, guys. It's getting warmed up. It's stretching its legs. It's like, all right, let's get loose. We're expecting a 200-point move here. We're going to close that trade. He's going to get out of it. Oh, we will take it. I wish I had just took all 3 contracts off and just took the 60 bucks. The nasty girl went up there to test the waters. No. Waiting for the show, man. Waiting for the fireworks, Outer. Let me get off my elusive account because we do not want to do that with our elusive account. So we can get my elusive off there. We don't want to make that mistake. We're going to triple, quadruple check this to make sure we're on the right accounts because we do not want to make that mistake and be on a funded account, guys. There's nothing worse than thinking you're on a eval and you're over here on a funded and your night is ruined. We're just going to close our eyes. Be like, surprise. Ooh. 343 should reach. I'm thinking about not leveraging, but I'm thinking about putting my order right above 400 on one move and the second one right at 350. Oh, dude, it was the worst price action today. I mean, I think I traded two different accounts. We are up $64 because I was only going to take a very few trades. Then I took a Lucifer trade and I was at $60, but now we're only up $40. So we're just going to leave it there. We're going to just move on to the next day with our Lucifer accounts and not touch those no more until tomorrow. But I feel like we're just kind of chopping up to the Nvidia numbers. So price action was horrible today. They did offer. I honestly, guys, I actually pooched the opening trade this morning because I missed one thing when it happened this morning that I did not see because I didn't have my charts kind of pushed over like this. I didn't notice that we pulled back into the tip of a 4-hour candle right here, and I totally missed it. And it hit that 4-hour candle pre-market. Then the very next candle, this was the opening. It just went straight up, and there was just no way for me to grab that. So unfortunately, we had to sit there and just watch it blast up 200 points this morning without taking anything on it. But it's better to do that sometimes than to get yourself in a crappy position. And then the rest of the day, it was like it felt almost like the Tokyo market in the New York today, where you didn't get good follow through. So if you kind of go back and look at this price action, see how you kept getting these little small body and the big wicks. Like you would think, oh, we're finally about to start breaking out a little bit. Then it was just like, nope, it just didn't have the volume. The volume was very low today. Then it kind of just got into a range. I mean, even looking at these candles, I mean, they're still very wicky, small body candles where it makes it really tough to get into this. At least for me, it does. I don't usually do very good with this type of price action. So sometimes on this, if you're not good at a certain price action, just walk away. Or if you can walk away with like a minimum loss or very little green, just walk away. So that's kind of what we did today. We just ended up walking away. Let's see. So we're going to put one order around 50. We're going to use this swing as an order, and then the other order I'm going to put up there above 400. Well, it'd be nice if it just goes one direction, and this way I can just pass one account and still have my other one to trade. That would be the ideal what we're looking for, instead of that big wick, say 20 points down or 20 points down to where I have my entry at, then wick back up. That's the one I don't want to see. So this is why you kind of need to be off that level if you ever do these type of news plays, about 20, 30 points above it. Because you're going to get probably almost a 200 point candle this evening for the Nvidia numbers, or at least 150. But the ride back down may be good too. So we get that big pop up. Might get a 50% of that leg. That means we can have like a 100 point pullback off the top of that candle. We're probably about to get a little pop here because we're about to hit the def candle here at 350. So sorry if I missed your message over here, TikTok. I had my thing covered up. I want to say better Brett XP. It is at 420. It's not till after the market closes. As long as you're out before the market closes at 4 o'clock, you should be good. You just don't want to be trading. I keep Is it? Does anybody know what time the Nvidia numbers are released? Is it right after close or like 4:20, 4:15, 4:20? Okay, outer saying 4:20. So yeah. Says massive trend move up. I heard good numbers were released for the Nvidia numbers yesterday, so that's why I was kind of thinking to the upside. I want to say I have a 400-point stop loss outer. So, and I only can probably withstand 20 points before my count goes poof. It'll go poof. No more. Good news is usually a short opportunity. Okay, see, I heard good news yesterday. They with the Nvidia numbers. I mean, like Nvidia news. That was your 350 candle. Oh, nice, Bay. I made $40, man. I got in. I'd longed the 275s. Thank you, Silent. We're here for the fireworks. Good news for liquidity sweep. Are you still thinking down? You think we fill in this 4-hour fair value gap to the downside outer? I mean, we got so much like liquidity build up here, man. It's like hard to believe that we do not run this liquidity sweep down here at the 280s, man. And just keep on it going. But I don't know. It's whenever I look to the higher side on the 4 minutes, I mean, there was a lot of resistance sitting up there around the 50 level. Yeah, I struggle in Asian market quite a bit. I'm not gonna lie. I have plenty of nights where I find myself caught in bad trades in Asia. So you're not alone. I've only been trading Asia consistently since I want to say 1st of December after Thanksgiving. I started trading Asia a lot more, but I still struggle with it. Nasdaq smashed the NQ highs. I think we're a long ways from highs. I think that's all the way up at 26,000 something. Well, I guess today's high, like right now highs, yes. I feel we still got room to the upside. Yeah, that's what we're waiting on. We're waiting on the Nvidia earnings. Oh yeah, yep, from yesterday highs. My charts look different for some reason. I don't know what it is. I feel like I'm missing something on my charts. Like this just doesn't look normal for my charts. Like I feel like I'm missing like, oh, they're just way down there. Never mind. Previous day highs back down at 2580. That's whatever. I was like, why does my charts look weird? I don't really know. That's what I've been sitting here just kind of figuring out myself, like which way do I think we go. I mean, I don't know. I like the downside because of the 5 minute liquidity line that we have built up here. Because we just been just grinding higher and higher. So I didn't know if we would rerun all this liquidity that we built up to the downside. And we got that big 4 hour fair value gap all the way back down to the downside. There's a lot of liquidity to the upside around the 450s. I think when I was trying to look at the 4 hour candle a while ago. Let's see here. What's the daily chart look like? If you look at the daily chart, you would think that we were going up because it looks like the daily chart had a breakout today. It looks like the daily charts is. Wait a minute, I gotta close this door. Sorry about that. And right now, even your daily is in a nice. Let's see. Here's a low. Here's a lower high. Here's another low. So, I mean, I would think up. I mean, it looks like we're probably going to go up here at the opening by looking at this. I said 450s is kind of where we have a lot of liquidity at. So, whenever I looked at the 4 hour charts a while ago. But man, it could hit these daily wicks here and just get stopped. Oh my goodness. Yep. There's a daily on the 493. So 93 will probably up. Man, what a nice daily wick. Man, I have to start looking at some daily wicks, man. The next one up is going to be 532, then 569. But also, if you pull your fib on the daily charts, we are pushing that 550 area, the one that we were kind of talking about. That is kind of like the premium for the daily chart. So you would think that we would hit this in reverse. So it could be one of these things where you wick a high, then pop back down. I don't know. Nice short outer. Yeah, we stayed away from most of the trading today, man. It was just too much. It was just too much. Too much. Dude, what is. I can't even move my charts around without this happening every time, man. I don't know the dealio with this. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, well. I guess these charts it is. Double check the accounts. Right side number rule, double click it. I'll look at it in a minute. Like it drives me nuts that it does that. All right, 4 o'clock, guys. 4 o'clock. I'm gonna set my order down here. When you double click right side ruler rest to auto. Okay, I may have to look into that in a minute, outer. I'm hoping it doesn't move very much between here and there. I hope it just kind of stays consolidation here. I mean, I feel like we possibly go. To me, it feels like we're going up, but if you're looking at the daily, but it could just wick back like a quick wick back because I mean, you got to think this daily candle is 375 points. Uh oh. Sorry about my chat, guys. I keep making my chat disappear. So if I missed a message, sorry. Uh, this is just borderline, just playing both sides, Mr. RC. I don't really recommend anybody doing this. I mean, you have to do that at your own risk because you're risking your accounts if you're doing this. I don't really recommend it. I mean, that's at the end of the day, it's up to you, but I don't want nobody to mess up their account. We definitely don't want to get tagged in either before it starts. Dude, why do I keep losing my freaking charts? There it is. We'll just put it right there. I don't understand why does it keep disappearing here. For some reason, my TikTok chart disappears constantly. You said 420 with the outer. Like I said, we don't want to get tagged in too early. Remember, guys, these are just 90% evals through Bulanox. Let me get Methodical Man up. That's where all the excitement's at over there. There he is. There he is. I think he's going to be doing like 10 accounts. I want to say he's using like 10 or 15 guys. He's really putting the boys on the table over there. Let's see. No. Don't start pumping now. Shoot. Too early to be pushing. I would be careful. I don't know if I missed your message signs. I'd be careful trying to show. I wouldn't get into entry. I'm not getting into entry. We're just letting it tag us in. I hate that we're going straight up right here at the opening. I just feel like that's making things difficult. Because I know that 50, there's a lot of resistance at the 50. I'm doing long and short silence. I'm hedging on both sides. My one order depends on where I'm going to keep it about 30 points away. So if it stays between the 90 and 70, we're going to be down there close to the 50. And here I'm going to put it somewhere between probably around the 20. So we're about 20 or 30 points above whatever happens. And it could just wipe out both accounts. You got to consider that when you're hedging your evals. Man, we're already there. Holy crap, man. We just got to watch both. We don't want to accidentally get tagged in. Kind of hovering around that 400 level. I'm doing both. We're doing both, see? I just got to make sure I don't get tagged in before it hits. We got like 8 minutes left. Like I said, you can mess up your accounts on both sides, guys. So just as long as you're aware of that. There's always that chance of getting stuck in trades. I mean, anything can happen whenever you're playing these levels like this. So I don't usually do this. I hardly ever do this. So if it wasn't a 90% off account, we definitely wouldn't be doing it. We're just hedging about 30 points on each side, Paul. Because it's usually about a 100 to 200 point move. Yeah, if you look at the daily, I was definitely probably on the red side. I want to say 20. There's a lot of consolidation up there, up around the 50s. That's the only thing that worries me about the long up here. We didn't really take a lot of trades today, trader. It was so choppy. We only made like $65 on our funded account today. I already had it in my mind that we're going to be choppy because of Nvidia numbers coming out. So we was just trying to stay safe. Today is what I like to call a stay safe day. So I know the price action is going to be tough. So if I can just stay safe, don't do anything stupid, and get to tomorrow where the price action is probably going to be much better. Well, I missed that opening trade. You said there's going to be a 100-point move. What time of that? 4:20. I don't know. I want to say the last one went straight up. The last Nvidia numbers went straight up with no pullback at all. It just blasted. It blasted with no pullback. Got about 3 minutes left. I'm longing and shorting two 90% evals, man. Like I said, I don't recommend doing this with expensive accounts. And it could wreck both accounts. There is that option that both accounts get wrecked. I mean, it looks kind of bullish. I like Lucid so far. I haven't got a funded account with them yet, Fastway. I just have an eval. I just started trading Lucid recently. What price is 35 points up? Can you tell me? I have my order sitting at 425. And my other order is sitting down at 456. Or I might even do 450. Because it keeps moving closer. You just don't want to get a wick and it destroys you on both sides. All right, we got 1 minute, 30 seconds left. Got to be having my finger on that close button in case that stuff doesn't close. Ooh. What time is it? Okay. All right, 1 minute left. All right. Knock on wood. We could blow both of them up. 15 seconds. Blast. Rocket. What? Did they not release it? Oh, come on. Now it's almost like, is it going to be a surprise? Oh, my goodness. We just tapped that 4-hour gap. Dude, what the crap? It's getting a little shaky. Everybody's like, what happened? Oh, they didn't release the Nvidia numbers. They released everything else, but they didn't release the Nvidia numbers. That was dirty. Oh, they're going to do it at 4:30? Oh, come on. Usually they release them, most everybody said usually around this time, around the 4:20. Still no Nvidia numbers. They're going to release them 4:30. They're going to release them after. Now that would suck for them to release them like after the 5 o'clock, after the futures are closed. All right, about to have a new 5-minute candle, 25. It's almost like we just blast straight up here. All right. Last 5-minute candles until the 4:30 hour. I got to make sure I don't get put into this trade too early. The anticipation, guys. Got 3 minutes left. 3.5. Oh no, don't want to get tagged in. Whew. Well, that almost got me. That almost sucked. Glad we were up there. What time is it? Wow, that almost been disastrous. Because that would have blown up my account. Two minutes. All right, minute 30 seconds left. All right, 59 seconds left. Forty seconds. Twenty seconds. 10 seconds. Wow. Maybe they're just not releasing the numbers today. It looks like they delayed the Nvidia numbers today. Well, we still got about 25 minutes before the market closes, so I mean, I guess we can Google what's going on with the Nvidia numbers. Maybe they decided not to release them today. I closed it and it won't let me close it. Whew. Yeah, right now it won't let me close it. Oh, we're stuck. Both of my accounts are stuck. God dang it. What the crap? That's just dirty. Oh. Let's see here. Orders. All counts. Hmm. Sorry, I keep hitting the close button. Oh well, guys, I don't know. We're kind of just stuck. I can't close either one of these things. Son of a bee. All right, guys. I guess that's going to do it for me. I can't get out of these positions. All right, guys. We will be back later tonight. Thank you guys for watching. But I'm pretty sure it wrecked both accounts because we're stuck.